Two parts of that, right? So anterior tongue tie would be the frenum in the anterior portion of the tongue is limiting protrusion of the tongue, right? Then you also have the posterior tongue tie, which is very commonly present in folks with a low tongue posture. Now, you can either surgically amend that, or you can actually, through myofunctional therapy and proper tongue posture, improve that posterior tongue tie just through habitus. With an anterior tongue tie, this is conducive. Just know that with the interface, there's a little flange of plastic that goes underneath the tongue, and that can irritate the frenum. So you may want to, at the midpoint, midline, clip that a little bit to give some space for that tongue tie. I have a pretty significant tongue tie myself, and I noticed that I needed to do that to avoid some soreness and friction to my anterior tongue tie. So totally appropriate and works just as well, because we're working on the posterior dorsum of the tongue getting to the roof of the mouth, not necessarily protruding the tongue out of the mouth. And that's the only problem. You'd have a problem with some of the anterior tongue ties. You're trying to protrude the tongue out of the mouth, and we're not doing that. We're just keeping the tongue up against the lingual portion of the maxillary incisors. Now, if that's so limited that they cannot do that, that's a great place where the dentist could take some of these very low invasive new technologies like laser assisted frenectomies, where you can do it in a single day without any real morbidity or long-term follow-up.